Well, that's the interesting part in a way, because streaming is not new. I mean, just think of Last FM or Pandora that have been around for, although some of them are not available in Canada, they've been around for quite a while. But now you have the larger players involved, people like Google and Amazon that are now, they've been in the business for quite some time in downloading or streaming business. But now they're doing it with a twist. The twist in the sense that the music is stored in the cloud, the famous cloud. That is, you know, outside, totally outside in lockers, in servers that are spread around the world. We say that Google, who has been who announced this service a few months ago, is running into problems in getting deals signed with record labels simply because of the pricing structure, and people are saying, well, Google is simply going to get out of this. I'm not so sure of this, because Google has a very powerful mobile platform called Android that is being espoused by some of the largest telecom operators such as Motorola and others. So I wouldn't think that they would want to, we would want to ignore this fact, and Google is simply going to eventually come true with its services. Of course, there is competition into that field. You now have Amazon that has come up with its own service of cloud music, if you wish, where for a certain price, which is very affordable, I think it's something like $5 a month, where you could have your own locker in the cloud where you can store your music and access it whenever you want. This is very compelling and will certainly bring more competition among the larger operators in the years to come. Yeah, this is where it's at, really. There are countless new streaming services that are coming, I was going to say on stream. People like Rdio in North America, Deezer in France, which is very popular, or even Spotify, which is accessible in several countries in Europe and has been talked about for some time now, about coming into North America. And what's happening on the audio side is also happening on the audio-visual side when you have outfits like Vevo or YouTube, of course, or even Netflix. The model there seems to have evolved. At the initial stage, much of their music through these services was offered free, that is, paid for by publicity. But I think with time, services of that nature realized that the model was not as sustainable as they thought. So they're moving slowly but certainly towards the subscription model, where you pay for better quality and no publicity. Think of Spotify, who recently just drastically limited the amount of music and the time that you can access a track free of charge through publicity. So again, the jury is out as to whether this model is sustainable or not, but certainly that's where we see more and more in that area.